Hello, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Origins II, where I have built a satellite to go to orbit of the Moon and to Minmus. I forget what I called it. Ore Scanner, Ore Scan 1. Here we go. Ore Scan 1. It costs $28,000. And let's launch this puppy. I hope it will work. I hope it'll get us there. It can be in a high orbit. I'd like it to be in a polar orbit, which means we're going to have to make some maneuvers. But very, very minimal rocket here, but hopefully it will get us there. What kind of delta V do we have? Our thrust to weight ratio? 1:1. So we'll have to go full throttle. Put on that, and let's see what we can do here. We've got to get to orbit of the Moon or Minmus, preferably Minmus, because it'll be easier to lift off ore from Minmus. That'll be cheaper. We're going to need ore around the Moon. And I'm thinking, can we jump off of Minmus and fall to the Moon? That way, you know, it'll still be cheaper. Okay, kind of a slow rocket, but we're doing it. We're going through the upper atmosphere. We're halfway through this first layer of atmosphere. We are at 200 meters per second. Very easy rocket to fly. It's not giving me any problem. It's not too heavy on one side or the other, so. But damn, we're at full throttle. Those fins help out. Keep it pointing in the right direction. Oh, look at that. 500 meters per second. We're halfway through the second layer. That's kind of decent. 600 meters per second. Just kind of flying this manually here. 800 meters per second. We're at 40,000. Be heading to 40,000 there. Comes the heating effects. We're halfway through. We're doing 1,000 meters per second. Yeah, probably don't need to be going that fast. We're at 75. And we still have 1,000. Oh, hell yeah, this is a nice little rocket to go out to. Okay, we're through the biggest part of the atmosphere here. We'll go ahead and break off the fairing. We have 1,585. Almost got stuck. I need to add a little bit more to that. Okay, we've got a minute and a half till our apoapsis. Can we burn straight for one of these? Okay. We cannot. We could probably burn for the moon first, looks like. Actually, it looks pretty good to burn for the moon. So we're going to the moon with this one. We'll build another one, launch it to Minmus, and what we're doing is looking for ore. We want to find some ore that we can dig up and mine and convert to fuel. Got about 30 seconds. Throwing that orbit line out. Yeah, we're going to have to... I don't like the fuel on this one. We're going to run out halfway to the moon. $65 and 78. We've got 653. Yeah, we're going to run out halfway to the moon. Damn it. Okay, right at our apoapsis, we're going to, in 3 minutes, we're going to burn for the moon. We need at least 860 some. Okay, we got a intercept there at 857. But we need to be in a polar orbit. Set that as target. Let's go have a look. Ooh, it looks good already. 864. Oh, I think we have to be at 150 or something. Have to be higher than 150? I don't remember. Can we adjust any of these? And no. Okay, well, we'll have to get out there, but this is a good start. We can make a change halfway through, too. Technically, it doesn't have to be in a, yeah, it doesn't have to be in an orbit, in a polar orbit. It's going to scan the whole planet regardless of where it is. Okay, so we have that burn in 1 minute. And it's a minute burn. We need to open this up so we can put some battery charge here. Okay, and our antenna. And here we go. We're going to run out of fuel. We'll have to ditch this, continue burning on the other one. Watching this blue line blow out here, I know that rocket is a little loud. .100 meters per second remaining in the burn. Let's see what that does. Still kind of high, and I think if we were to point north, let's see, we've got 1,643. It's going to cost us 600 to slow down, so we'll have 1,000 to play with. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. Can't really monitor it. I don't know if it's turning this way or getting bigger, so we're not going to mess with it. Let's go back and check our little rocket here. Let's turn prograde. Got lights on this one. We're going to open this, but we're not going to scan just yet. I think we have everything up except that second antenna. Yeah, we're golden. Let's go ahead and speed up time, get out from around the shadow of Kerbin. What a battery we've got. Almost 3,000 electric charge. There we go. We are heading to the Mun. I've placed a couple of little ones here pointing sideways. Solar panels. We've got good communication. Let's warp on out to here. Got good communication. Still haven't fixed those trailing satellite. Need to get out there and do that. Okay, let's go on to here. Now with this scanner, we have to be in a certain altitude for it to scan, and it'll tell us, you know, you're not low enough or you're not high enough. But I think it'll, I mean, I know it'll scan the entire. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get in here. Go. Looking good. We're at 636. We want to slow down when we get here. Can we do anything to actually get us in a polar orbit and slow down a little bit? We're already using 134 to get us there, and that's crappy. Let's not do that. We could get it higher here. We could raise it up here. But like I said, I don't think we have to be. That's 70 meters. Let's just burn this one. Let's point to our maneuver node here. Speed up time for about 4 minutes. And it looks like it is a 12-second burn, so here we go. Okay. Now when we get over to here, we will slow down. Get captured. We'll never have to rendezvous with this, and it doesn't have to do anything except scan. Okay, let's warp to here. Let's see what it says when we try to scan. We're not even in an orbit yet. Perform an orbital survey. You must be in a stable polar orbit between 25K and 1,000 to perform this. Okay, it does have to be polar. Damn. Okay, we got to get into a orbit first. And I don't think this is considered a polar orbit. We've got a 17-second burn coming up. We'll burn at about 9. Into a retrograde, yes. Did I pass something here? What's going on? Let's go ahead and burn. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're closing our orbit. It was adding time. It was T plus 2. It was almost like I passed something. I needed to pay more attention. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then we'll have to get here and lower our orbit, or raise it, whichever. Slow down. $200 meters per second. Yeah, between 25 and 100,000 or something like that, I believe is what it said. So this is a longer burn. It's going to be a 30-second burn. We need to burn at about 15. But let's get on to here. Doing 347 meters per second. We almost stopped in space. So we'll get this up into a polar orbit here momentarily. Then we'll run the scanner. We need to be set on our target. Zip on down here. This is a big burn for us. Warp to here. We're going to go from an inclined orbit almost to a polar orbit. Using a lot more fuel than we would have probably if we would have done it out there, but it's just easier for me, I guess. And oh yeah, we're too low. We're too low. Let's do it now. Here we go. We're just going to watch this. We're not going to watch anything else except this. And stay on our target. $60 meters to go. That might be it. It might be good enough for a polar orbit. Let's run our scan and see. You must be in a stable polar orbit between 25K and 100,000K. Between 25, where are we? Between 25,000. Yeah, I'm not understanding. It just seems really low, 25K. Let's add a maneuver to slow down. Unless it's thinking we're not in a polar orbit. Let's get here and run this. We've got 1200. We got enough to dig around with. Speed up time. Can we run it from here? Because this is down to 53. I doubt it. We'll have to go into a more polar orbit. Must be in a stable polar orbit between 25,000 and 100,000 kilometers. So I'm between the 25 and everything else. We're just not in a polar orbit. So our polar orbit is right here. It's going to take us 2 hours to get over here. Let's warp over to there. We're going to get this thing in a more polar orbit. .42 meters per second. Here we go. That is a polar orbit. That is a stable polar orbit. It's between 100,000 25,000. Let's run our test. Oh, shit. Do we have battery? Yeah, we got enough battery. 45%, 50%. Sweet. Ah, there we go. Look at all that ore. Just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of ore. That is a lot of ore right there. That is a lot of ore. A high concentration of ore. Where are we on this planet? Oh, it's the craters. It's these craters. Okay, that's the highest concentration. This is the highest concentration. You have to click on the planet, and then you can deal with this. Highest concentration. Do we have any along the equator? Are you kidding me? Opie has landed in a pile of ore, and it is right on the equator, and then there's some more over here. I think we should go to Opie, and that way we have something to land on, to mark. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay, Opie is our mark. That is where we are going to dig ore. We have another one here. It's just not that good. I guess once we fly around in the Maria Moon Station, we can point, put a marker down as the ore fields. That is our ore fields there. And Jesus, it's going to take us a month to to get daylight over here. And when I say month, I mean, see, we're facing this way. So I think it takes 2 days to get to here, then 2 days to get to here, 2 days to get to here, 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So we're in the dark for 5 days. We're in the daylight for 5 days. That's when we really need to work and get our solar panels and everything set up for our drilling and our ore. While those ships go to Duna, dude, you did a good job. Can we shoot this on over to Minmus? Or does this have to be here? I don't think it has to be here. I think it can actually just go wherever it wants to now. We've already got the information scanned. You're getting sunlight. Yeah. Okay, we need to launch another one of these to Minmus. That was a good launch. I'll bring you back for that launch in the next episode. Hope you liked this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.